Okay. Hi guys, Rose here. So, a long time ago, well, maybe not too long ago, I can't see. I took off my glasses because there's too much glare. So I'm probably gonna be like this because I can't see. I'm blind. I'm blind. So anyway, a couple weeks ago, I received an ask on Tumblr. And it was like, I think it was an anonymous ask. And that anonymous person was asking me, oh, Luna's making a mess over there. Come here, Luna. Maybe if she comes over here, I'll show you guys. I'll grab her so you guys could see her. So anyway, the anonymous person wanted to know, wanted me to make a video just kind of talking a little bit about myself, to kind of give you guys an idea of who I am, what I am, what my interests are, and all that stuff. So I don't want to make it a super long video just about me, but I will go into a little bit of a detail without being too personal, because I do, I do like my privacy too. So let's see. I am 30 years old. I'm 30 and I have been reading the cards for about 3 years, going on to 4 years now. It's been an amazing journey. It's definitely been a very very crazy journey. You learn so much about yourself, as those you guys who are readers, Let's see. When I first started Tumblr, I joined Tumblr with a horror blog. And I don't think a lot of people know that about me, but I am a major fan of horror. I love horror movies. I love like the old 80s horror movies. But some of the more modern stuff is cool too, but I feel like it's not the same as the typical like Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger and all that kind of stuff. So Freddy Krueger is probably my favorite. But I love horror. I also love horror books. And I have a zombie book collection. And I'm sure there's people out there who have even crazier collections in size, but I'm pretty damn proud of mine. I started my zombie book collection, oh man, maybe like 6 years ago, maybe even more than that. And I used to just go in and buy the books because one of the bookstores was going out of sale at the time. So the books were like 50% off. So I was buying the books, and I haven't even read 50% of the books that I have in the zombie series. I haven't even read them all. So I love zombie fiction. I don't know what it is about zombies. I love it. I love dystopian fiction. I just love like the end of the world type of books. I'm into sci-fi. So I'm one of those sci-fi nerds. Aliens freak me out, but I am interested. So I've been having some weird connections with aliens lately, and I know that's going to sound pretty crazy to some of you, but I won't go into detail about that. That's a whole nother video. But I have been having some crazy connections with aliens, which is kind of funny considering the fact that they freak me out. So I've always had a a bit of a fear of aliens as a little girl. And alien movies kind of freak me out. So I love the horror, I love the gore and all that stuff. But when it comes to alien movies, it's a little bit kind of iffy for me. Like Independence Day freaked me out. E.T. freaked me out. I haven't even seen the whole E.T. movie. So like stuff like that. Let's see. My favorite color is green, black, grays. I love dark tones, jewel tones, but green is probably my most favorite. And then a close second would be yellow, and then there's black and gray and all that. I am a cat person at heart. I've always had cats growing up as a little girl to now. But recently, like a couple years, no, 5 years ago, because today is his birthday. 5 years ago, I got a mini weenie dog, and I unfortunately couldn't bring him with me when I moved out because the apartment complex doesn't allow dogs. So he stayed back with the parents, and he changed my life. Like, he changed my life according to, how I feel about dogs. So just a really cool connection there. So I say like I'm both a cat and dog person. But I think more of a cat person at heart because that's just what I've always had. Let's see. Favorite holiday, I would say Halloween. I love dressing up. I love doing like that monster makeup stuff. I've done that a couple times, a couple years for myself and then for friends and my husband and stuff. What else? Favorite food, sushi. I love sushi. I probably have a crazy addiction for sushi. I usually have it once a week. It's like a thing for me that I like to go out and enjoy a sushi lunch on a lunch break. So it's like a must thing for me. The people at the restaurant know me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I love candles, crystals. I have a major ever-growing crystal skull collection. And I have, let's see, this is my newest one, my lapis lazuli. My lapis lazuli crystal skull. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my largest one. My white one. My husband bought this one for me on my 30th birthday. I have 6 crystal skulls right now, and I'm going to be having 5 more coming in the mail. They're being deported, or is that the right word? They're being sent over here from another country. So I'm still waiting anxiously, but I'm waiting for those crystal skulls to come in. So I'm really excited. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I have like less room now for my crystals, but I love crystals. I'm going to actually do a video because that is the second request that I received from another follower to do my crystal collection, like an updated video. So I think I will do that. But aside from the crystal skulls that I have like an obsession with, I have, let's see if I can grab the box. I have a huge obsession for crystal heart-shaped crystals. So they're like this, like little puffy hearts and stuff. So I have a crap ton of them, and I have like rainbow colors. So all the colors of the rainbow in heart-shaped crystal form. So that's like another thing for me that I'm loving. Let me see. I love to read, obviously. I'm always reading. But lately I haven't been able to really stick with one book. I've been jumping around, but lately I have been sticking to You Are a Medium. That book is really cool. It's really interesting. But as far as like sticking with a fiction book, I haven't. Nothing's been grabbing my attention. So hopefully later on, I'll be able to to stick to a certain book. But for now, I think just the nonfiction stuff is what's been grabbing my attention lately. I don't know, you guys. This is really hard to do when I don't have questions to answer. What else can I say about myself? I don't know how to cook. I suck at it. I'm a horrible cook. But obviously, I've been doing okay because we haven't died. Let's see. I journal. I have a lot of different journals for different things, but I have a hard time sticking with the same journal for a while. I kind of jump around. I can, what else? What can I do? Oh, in the shop right now, I have, I have the email readings, I have video readings, and then I have Skype readings available. And I'm going to start getting into in-person readings. I have my first appointment on Monday. And I'm really excited for it. But yeah, my first appointment's Monday. And I'm going to start trying to make it a thing. So that's going to be something new that I'm going to be offering in the Cackling Moon Shop. And I'm hoping that people will take part in it because I really want to, read the cards and do this as an in-person thing so I can meet people and meet my clients face to face. It's so cool. I had a Skype reading last night, which was amazing. And so that experience was really cool. And just being able to like see your clients face to face and actually communicate and talk to you guys, it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to having, those options open for you all. What else? I'm into music. I don't even know what the new wave, I think it's called new wave, Like that's the type of music it is, but I love the Smiths. I love Morrissey. That's probably my most favorite. I like Depeche Mode. I like Billy Idol. You know, all like that kind of music. Always listening to that. It's always on my Pandora radio. When I do readings, I always have music playing in the background. When I do video readings, I try to have my phone with playing some kind of like meditation-y music to kind of soothe the client as you're watching the video. But I understand that sometimes it kind of gets a little garbled because I don't have the best microphone. I don't know. I use a little webcam thing. So eventually maybe I can set up having a better camera and all that kind of good stuff so the sound will be better. But for now, I just make do with what I have. But when I do type my email readings, I do like to set up a space. So this is my reading space. I actually moved my desk so that I have the wall behind me so that I can have something pretty for you guys to look at when I do video readings or when Skype readings, and also just for like stuff like this. And then on the table in front of me, I have the candles lit. I like to light some incense. I have some, you know, I pick and choose the crystals that I want around me, and I really get in the zone. So email readings, out of all of the readings that I offer, the email readings are probably the ones that are the most blood, sweat, and tears that I pour into, because it takes a lot of energy to type up the email readings. And my email readings usually range from like 3 pages to like I've had 15-page readings before, depending on like what size that the client is ordering and how much information is coming through that I got to get out there. So yeah, that's like kind of like just an idea if those of you guys were curious, like how I go about the email readings. Let's see. Oh, my candles. I always buy candles, and I love Target. So I always buy candles at Target, and my candles have herbs inside of them. So what I do is I bought little like mixed herbs from, of course I can't find it. Oh well, it's in there somewhere. I buy mixed herbs though. It's like a bunch of different flowers that are mixed together, and it smells so amazing. And I like to sprinkle that inside the candle, and then I basically dress the candle. I sprinkle it, and then I add a couple crystal chips. I had my husband take a hammer to like 2 of my raw crystal quartzes and 1 amethyst, and I told him, you just hammer it so that I can have like little shards, because I like to use those in my candles. And then sometimes if I'm feeling cool or whatever, sometimes I'll sprinkle it in my snail mail readings. But you know, it's just something that I always do. So those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, if you ever wonder like why do my candles always look like they have like these things inside of them, it's the herbs, it's the flowers. What else do I like? I love incense. Maria from Maria Mexley, I think it is. She actually sent me a package with a gift, and Luna, crazy girl. Luna is at that stage right now where she likes to like push everything off the tables. Anyway, Maria gave me Moldavite incense. So I have one lit right now, and it smells amazing. And as you guys know, I love Moldavite. I have a ring. I don't know if it's going to focus, but I have a Moldavite ring, and I also have a beautiful piece of Moldavite that I keep in this box that I actually bought off of a Tumblr user. I don't remember your name though, I'm so sorry, but she, I think it was a she had a shop where she sells these cute little boxes. They're like little wooden boxes, and I purchased this one. It has the moon and the sun on it, and so I keep my Moldavite in here because I don't want Luna to grab it, and she likes to play with everything, and then they end up under the couch, and I would die if she took my Moldavite. So I have my Moldavite in there, along with, oh, I have another crystal skull in there, a little mini one. But here is my Moldavite. This was the first piece that I actually ever bought. And he's pretty big compared to like, I don't know if you could tell, like, you know, he's thumb size, and he's a pretty big piece of Moldavite. And I remember when I first got him, I was like, oh my gosh, he's so pretty and he's too big to, he's too good to be true. Like, is he fake? I remember like I was so obsessed watching videos for like the next couple of days after that, of how to spot fake Moldavite. And all of the videos would show like the same kind of features for fake Moldavite. And I was like, no, this isn't fake. This has got to be legit. And so when I bought my ring, which I actually got this one at a shop, it's the same textures, very similar texture. So I figured, okay, I think that this is legit. The guy that I know at the shop, I trust his judgment and all of that, and the people that the sellers that they buy their crystals from, I really trust them. So I figured, okay, this is legit. So I'm so excited because my Moldavite piece is so pretty. And the thing about Moldavite is like, it's probably because the light's shining on it right now, so it actually looks very translucent and green. But in reality, this Moldavite piece and this one also on my finger, they're very dark. Moldavite is like a real dark, dark, dark green. And when you put it up against the light or the sun, it is translucent and very like a green. So that's just kind of like a way that you can identify if it's real or fake. Put it up against the light. If it's like really shiny or looks like glass, obviously it's not real. But Moldavite has a different texture to it. It's very alien. So anyways, I have like this other tiny piece of Moldavite that it's actually wire wrapped, and it's probably smaller than my pinky finger, super tiny, and I really want to like find a way that I could put it on Luna's collar, because right now she has a little bell, so I can find her wherever she is. But I really want to put a piece of Moldavite on her collar. So if anybody has any ideas, like let me know. The Moldavite piece that I have, it's currently on a chain, but it's wire wrapped. But I really want to take it off the chain and put it on Luna's collar. So if you guys can get crafty and let me know how I could do that, give me some ideas. Nothing too crazy or nothing too complicated, because I'm not super crafty in that way. But yeah, I want to put some Moldavite on her because I think it'd be super cute. Let's see, how long is this video? It's 17 minutes. I'm a Pisces. I have a moon in Cancer, so I'm a super sensitive person. I am very emotional, very, very sensitive, and I can definitely walk into a room and sense and feel what's going on. I usually know something bad happened. I usually know when someone's pissed off and they're hiding it. I know it. Sometimes I feel like I can read people's minds because I just could feel what they're feeling. What else? Oh, I used to be super shy. I think that would probably be a shocker for a lot of you, guys. I really feel like reading the cards has brought out my personality, and it's really cracked me out of my shell. And they usually say, like, Pisces, there's like a Pisces up here, and then there's a Pisces down here, right? So we sometimes have different moods. And that's so true for me, because I do have my ups and downs. But I feel like I used to be the Pisces that was super shy and was afraid to speak up and afraid to speak to people and even make eye contact. I was a very shy girl. And recently, I would say within the last few years, as I started my tarot journey, I have really grown out of my shell, and it's amazing. I think that people who meet me now would never think that I was the shy person. And I do have my tendencies to be shy. I like they're on Tumblr, there's like a lot of people who like to go on those tiny chats and talk in the chat room. That kind of stuff, like it does make me nervous, I'll admit. Being in a chat room with a bunch of people and having a bunch of people that I could feel their energies and feel their emotions, it does get a little bit overwhelming. So I do kind of stay away from chat room type of things. Plus my laptop doesn't allow me to do the chats and stuff. But yeah, I do have my tendencies to be shy, and it's usually around large crowds of people. And I think part of it is because I can feel what everyone is freaking feeling. And then at the same time, I feel like I do tend to worry about like what comes out of my mouth, because I know I'm a little weird. And so I feel like, you know, not everyone's going to understand my humor. Not everyone's going to understand like how my brain processes things and what I say. So large crowds of people it does freak me out. But for the most part, I am super outgoing and I am super open. And I was not like that years ago. So it's kind of cool to see like the shift in me. I've definitely seen a change since I've been on this journey. And then I guess like the last thing I'll talk about is I do work with angels. So I love working with Michael. He's probably my most favorite angel to work with. He's actually right here in a statue. And his little arm here, he used to hold a sword, but it fell out. And so now I balance my webcam on his arm. So it's kind of funny. He's like holding my webcam for me when I'm doing the client readings. But anyway, Michael is probably the one angel that I work with all the time. I usually invite him in my space for protection when I'm doing readings or whatever. And then the other archangel I love to work with is Gabriel, because Gabriel is, I think he is like my protector. He's like always around me. I associate really a lot with water, obviously, a water element. And Gabriel is angel of water. So that's a connection that I have with him too. And I've been to one energy reading, and I've received other readings from other readers where they would always mention Gabriel being around me. So it's just one of those things where I know he's there. But I hope he doesn't get jealous, because I do tend to call on Michael a lot for protection. But with the angels, I feel like they communicate with me through numbers. There are number sequences that I see all of the time. Like today, I actually snapped a picture. I meant to post it on my Instagram. But I always see number sequences like 333, 111, 222, 444, like all of them. I think the one sequence that I don't see often is 666, which is kind of funny. But anyway, so yeah, I feel like the angels they speak with me through numbers. And I haven't done much angel readings lately, though. That is probably the one reading that people don't order much from me. So if you guys are ever interested in an angel reading, I do have them available in my shop, so check it out. But yeah, you guys, that's basically like all I have to say now. If you have any questions, leave questions in the comments, and then I will do another video answering questions. I'll do a Q&A video, if anything. I always put the invitation out there to do Q&A videos, and nobody ever participates and asks anything, so I never film them. But if you guys are curious, leave me some questions, and I will be filming another one for you guys. The weekend is here. I'm super excited. So I plan on filming some, getting started on filming those monthly tarot scopes. I'm actually going to do that right now. And I have a weekend full of working on client email readings. I have a mermail reading that I'm going to be mailing out tomorrow. So a lot of stuff going on this weekend, but I just want to thank you guys for, being part of this journey with me, and thank you for subscribing and watching the videos and just being a part of this journey, like I said. And I hope you guys weren't bored too much, but let's see, it's 23 minutes, so I'm going to end the video now. Maybe not tonight, but sometime this weekend, I will probably post my crystal haul video, like my crystal collection and all of that. But I really want to get started on those monthly tarot scopes, because there are 12 of them to do. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.